Hey everybody, Professor Malat here with some quick tips and tricks on how to format your papers in Microsoft Word according to MLA style guidelines. So here is the example paper that appears, I think it's on the Purdue Online Writing Lab, the Purdue OWL website, and the blue boxes contain directions for writing and citing in MLA style, and then these green boxes contain explanations of MLA style guidelines. So the first thing to note for MLA style is that your paper needs to be double spaced, 12-point font, typically Times New Roman, but I'm not particular as long as it's readable and it's not a ridiculous font. I'm fine with that. And 1-inch margins. So top, bottom, and both sides should be set to 1 inch. You will see here, also I want to differentiate between header and headings because I think that confuses students sometimes. So for headers, this is the page number with your last name up in the right-hand corner of your papers. And I'll show you how to do that. So that is called a header. That's your page number. And then you have a heading, which includes your name, the professor's name, the course number. It's also a good idea to put on the section that you are in, because some professors have more than one section of a class that they're teaching. And then lastly, you have the date. And the dates in MLA are written in day, month, and year format. You don't abbreviate the year. You'll also see that for your titles, they are centered and written in 12-point font, the same font that you use for the rest of your paper. It's not bolded, it's not underlined, it's not italicized, and it's not placed in quotation marks, unless you are using the title of a poem or an essay within your own title. But your title itself is not put in quotation marks. And notice that each letter of all the first letter of each of the primary words, so the big words, the important words in your title, those are all capitalized. But there's no need to treat your title specially by, trying to make it stand out. I can tell that it's a title just by its location. And the title is centered, as I said before. So I will show you how to do these in Microsoft Word. So let me share Microsoft Word document. This is an old document from grad school, and I just have a few things here as well as a works cited, because we will eventually be working with works cited. So it's good to know. So the first thing, let's put in the page header. So you can do that a couple of ways. The easiest way for me is to double click somewhere towards the top of the page, and that opens the header and footer menu. If you come over to where it says page number, you see that here, and click on it. You will click on top of page, and that opens up another menu for you, and then choose plain number 3. That will make sure that it's formatted the same as the text of your document. And it puts the page number in there for you already. But what you need to do is type in your last name next to it. Make sure there's a space between your last name and the page number. So this will do the pages automatically for you, however many pages you have in your document. You can either click the red X to get out of the header footer menu, or you can just double click in your document. So let me see. So the other way you can access the header and footer is to go to Insert, click on Insert, and then you will come over here to header or footer or page number. You would choose page number again, And that would take you back into and see how that changed things for me. And then I close out of that. And there we have the page number. So now the next thing we need to do is make sure the heading is proper. So the heading, again, has your name, has your instructor's name, the course number. This course only had one section, so I didn't need to put a section in there. And then the date, and the date is in day, month, and year. It's none of this stuff here, though, is double spaced, so we have to fix that. So the way I do that is to highlight everything that needs to be double spaced. And then I right click and come to this drop down menu where I can choose paragraph. And that opens up the paragraph menu for me. So what do I need to do now? I come down to spacing and I click double. And then you see this box here that says don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. So when you're double spacing, you could, if you didn't check this box, you would get an extra space between paragraphs every time you pressed enter. So this maintains the proper formatting. And if you click OK, you'll see that suddenly all of that stuff has been double spaced. So let me show you how to get your title centered properly. If you come to where your title is, you can highlight it or just make sure that your cursor is in front of the word. And if you click on this button up here, again, this is the paragraph area. If you click on the button there and click the center button, see this is left justified, this is centered. Then it'll move things to where it needs to be. I'll also show you, I'll also click on this little arrow in paragraph to show you that it opens up that, that menu that I was accessing with right clicking. So now the next thing I need to do is fix this works cited. So the thing about works cited is it starts on its own separate page. So after you come to the end of your document, you will need to make sure that you add plenty of space so that you start on a new page for your works cited. So the first thing here is works cited. This is the title of the page, so it needs to be centered. Okay. And now we have all of these that need to be double spaced. So I'm going to, again, open up that menu and make sure they are all double spaced. Make sure that box is clicked. Don't add space between paragraphs. Okay. Oh boy, this all looks like one thing, but I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources. So now we need to indicate that this isn't all just one source, right? So the way we do that again is to get into that paragraph menu, and then you'll see the second thing down is indentation. If we come over to special, there's a drop-down menu where we can choose hanging, and that should automatically do things for us. Let's make sure. Yes, now it's all done correctly. Still one thing that I need to fix though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. But see here, this hyperlink has been enabled. So I want to disable that. For some reason, MLA does not want your hyperlinks to function in your works cited page. I know it seems counterintuitive, but there you go. So I can do that by right clicking. I got to highlight it first. Right clicking and this drop down menu will come again. And if I do remove hyperlink, there it goes again. But every time that I press enter, see that hyperlink is is going to be enabled again. So there we go. That's how we do our formatting per MLA style guidelines in Microsoft Word. So I hope you found that helpful. Take care, everyone.